welcome back. We are here once more. This time we are welcoming into FIFA. Welcome you guys to FIFA 17. Technically the main game in this tournament, but you know, has not truly shown to be the best game, to be the mainest game, considering PES is mostly taking the spotlight by just having more shit, just having more national teams. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and ping the people, and then we are gonna begin with the stuff. Welcome back to the stream. Now officially we have posted the message and we have ourselves FIFA 17. Hello? And well, the match that we're going to be playing today is going to be of the USA against Wales. So this, yeah, it shows a lot when we have to play 4 matches to get a single match that we could actually do in FIFA. But we are here with the main game of the tournament between England and Wales. They're quite close together in terms of FIFA skill points, if you're to consider that. We are here gonna continue onwards. Let's see what we're gonna see. These are the squads, but they'll get shown as we'll get here. We have to do this thing that FIFA makes us do. Let's go. Okay, so it is now time for the United States against Wales at CenturyLink Field, which is definitely a field in Qatar, guys. And basically, what's to expect? Well, honestly, I don't know what to expect. We have Pierre Luigi Eternal here on the speaker, and the main thing to expect here is the close game. I mean, they're both very close national teams, especially here in FIFA 17. And they're gonna, even though they're probably gonna show quite different forms of game, they're not gonna really show many different forms of score. I don't think they're gonna really. I think it's gonna be quite a close game here. Of course, I'm the commentator. I cannot exactly give off my own epic prediction because that'll be cheating. That'll be cheating. Because, you know, I'm in the controller, so you might think I'm rigging it if I get it right, you know? Yeah. So, of course, the national anthems are currently being sung. Both of these teams are English as they're currently in Group B. We just watched England versus Iran, in which England won 4-2. And they're currently leading Group B with 3 points as Iran has fallen down to last place with -2 goal differential. And these two, of course, are going to decide for who's going to get second, third, or even first if they get more. If we get a win by more than 2 goals, we'll of course see. We taking a special spotlight here on Gareth Bale, you know, main star player here for the Welsh. This is the United States side. Meanwhile, they will be showing up with, you know, quite their own side out the door. Bradley, Howard, you know, the main names that you usually would expect. Meanwhile, the Welsh side is also arriving here with also the names that you would expect, you know, Ramsey, Robson Kanu, Bale. Basically interesting. They're playing like a 5-3-2 here. Wales. And we will now begin this match between England, not England, the kits look similar, between the United States and Wales with the South African referee. Let's see. We begin quite interesting field conditions here that we got going on. With Johnson immediately running through. Out the door to Bradley. It's okay. The United States keeping possession. It's now Johnson to Bradley. Bradley takes it slow but takes it sure. Moves onwards. Fires over to Altidore. Altidore does not quite get it, and it's back to Wales for the first possession of the game after 3 minutes. Passes it over to Robson Kanu with an attack with Aaron Ramsey. Passes it over to Bale. He does not quite get the ball, and the US have got it under control. Wales seeming definitely to be taking a faster approach to attacking, while the US is taking it quite slow in comparison. I mean, we haven't seen Wales attack much yet. We've only seen them attack a single time, but it's definitely seeming like that. Of course, FIFA says that the player to follow is going to be Gareth Bale, and of course he is. He is Gareth Bale. It's Bradley, passes it over to Nagby. Tries to pass it over. Wales do get it, and Wales do clear it off to Bale, who cannot quite head the ball. It's back to the US with Nagby. Oh, they lose the ball, and Ramsey's got it. Passes over to Gunter. Gets it over to Ledley. Allen. Wales with an attack to Robson Kanu, who loses the ball, and it's back to the United States. It is Nagby. Back to Nagby. Passes it over to Jones. Still to Jones. Johnson to Jones. Gets it over to Nagby, who dribbles. Can he cross it in the middle? Dribbles, passes it back to Johnson, back to him, passes it down to Jones, to Cliston, to Pulisic, who tries to shoot it from there, but it's deflected by Wales. And we should be encountering a corner here, if I saw right. Yep, there was indeed a deflection. That would have been a very good shot if Wales had not deflected that. Welsh defense currently on top. Let's see the corner. It's going to be taken by Bradley. Crosses it in the middle, and Wales simply head it off very strongly. Remember, it keeps being possession for the United States as it passes it over to Jones. Jones dribbles, passes it over to Pulisic. Pulisic loses the ball. Ramsey to Williams, to Ramsey, to Chester. Gets it over to Taylor. Taylor to Allen, to Taylor, to Bale, to Ledley, to Bale, to Ledley, to Robson Kanu. Bale to Ledley, to Robson Kanu, Gunter. We'll move it over to Robson Kanu, who keeps it. Get it over to Ledley. Slow attack with short one. Ledley. Keep it over. It's getting dangerous now. Gunter keeps it to Ramsey, who decides to go. For a second that looked like a shot. However, it was just a very strong pass, which the US were able to deflect here. Move on to Brooks to Yedlin. So Jones here at Cameron, if the US take their usual approach of going slow. Altidore, however, we are getting verticalization here. With Yedlin to Altidore. We're moving. Both Klistan and Ledley have gotten 100% of their passes. We move on to Pulisic. Could potentially cross from there. Pass it over to Jones. Jones gets it over to Yedlin. Yedlin dribbles. Oh, cannot quite get it through. And we have Wales with Bale. Now Ledley. To Allen. Allen to Bale to Ramsey. Wales still going quite slow. The US defense have been truly epic in this game so far. We do have Aaron Ramsey not doing anything. And now we go in for a throw-in for Wales. So at the first FIFA match, you already start to see that FIFA is a drastically slower game in terms of goals and everything, and it is quite more defensive based in its legendary difficulty. But it is going to be quite interesting to see how they stack up in FIFA compared to PES. Allen to Ramsey. Ramsey. Right over to Ledley. Ledley to Ramsey. Ramsey to Bale. Bale. Gets it over to Gunter. 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 What's he doing? Tries to dribble. Gets it down. It's Allen to Robson Kanu. Who is that a foul? No foul. We continue onwards for the US. That would have been incredibly interesting if it was a foul, but the referee says no. I move on now with the US, trying to get another action going. 22 minutes in, they lose the ball. A very interesting position with Aaron Ramsey, and they lose the ball immediately again. Then the US is moving on. Bradley with Yedlin. Passes it down to Pulisic. Pulisic continues dribbling. Will he cross it in? Nope. He does get carried away by a Wales player, and it is a throw-in, which goes to Yedlin. Immediately to Pulisic. Will he cross it in? Gas it over to Yedlin. Yedlin, what's he doing? He gets intercepted after 3 players were all around him. However, the clear is still in the US's hands, who now have another opportunity to build. With Bradley. Going over to Jones. Jones to Johnson. To Nagby. Who dribbles. Gets it over to Johnson. Once again, Johnson and Nagby swapping around with each other. Then Wales once again getting it over, but it's a throw-in for the US. It's Nagby. Passes it over to Johnson, who this time loses the ball for Driel. And now Wales had themselves an opportunity with Ramsey. Taking it down to the corner with Ledley. Getting out to Ramsey, who lands to Bale, but losing the ball. And it's back to the United States, who loses the ball. And they have here Wales with Allen to Ramsey. Nothing. The US keep moving. They're having a lot of possession this game, as well as trying to attack quicker. While the US is very content with building up their actions slowly here. Pulisic gets it over to Bradley. Bradley to Jones, who loses the ball to Bale. Interesting position. Robson Kanu gets it down to Ramsey. To Williams. Williams manages to get it over to Bale, to Allen. Allen shoots it from there. Oh, and that's a goal from Allen. Wales, in the most unexpected way, break through this game that seemed like it was going to be quite slow overall. And with that, a simple pass, and Allen decided to simply shoot. He had a little bit of space, and he shoots it straight in the top right corner. And then Howard did not find it, considering how well placed and fast that ball was. And the US's slow building attack system has now been punished by the Welsh, with Joe Allen scoring in the 32nd minute for Wales, and that's our first FIFA goal of the tournament. And the US, who were seeming pretty good with all that possession, are now struggling as they need a goal now to even tie it up. However, we do move on to Altidore, who loses the ball. And it's back to Wales once more with Allen getting it over to Ledley. Ledley to Robson Kanu. Kana to Ramsey. Ramsey to Taylor. Gets it over to Ledley. Ledley tries to dribble. Fails. It is back to the US. US now trying to play a little bit quicker. You can tell. However, big pressing from Wales. Yedlin gets it over to Pulisic safely. Can he cross it? Decides to go slow with a pass. Out the door. Goes over to Bradley. Bradley to Pulisic. Pulisic. What can he do? Passes it over. Oh, and it's immediately intercepted. And someone intercepts that very close to very close to being a shot here there for the US. We are now. That was a goal and a half. You are correct. Wales. Now with Bale. Bale to Ledley. Ledley to Bale. Bale continues on and loses the ball to the US. It is quite incredible how in comparison a very slow game gets broken away so suddenly with a random goal from outside the box, which is, to be fair, is absolutely amazing, but we would not expect. Now Bale moves forward to Gunter. Gunter to Ramsey. Ramsey gets it over to Gunter, who shoots from there. Oh, he tries to get a volley, but just a little bit over. And Wales so far, at least on the shot game, they have been mostly leading, to be honest. Even though, again, US have had more possession. Or at least it feels like a lot more possession. Who knows? I don't have the correct statistics right now on me. The first half is already starting to finish up. We're already at the 41st minute. And we'll be moving on with Ramsey. Keeping the ball for Wales somehow. With Robson counter. Back to Ramsey. Ramsey losing the ball with a nice interception from the US there. US with Jones to Bradley. To Jones. Keeping the ball. It's Jones. Gets it over to Nagby. Jones still. As you can tell, the US have had like 60% possession compared to 40 from Wales. But none of that possession went anywhere for the US, and you can have less possession as long as you actually do something with your possession. Which here they have. Oh, that's an interesting dribble out the door. It's over to Pulisic, and Pulisic immediately US attack. Gets it over. Can he pass it through? Gets it to Yedlin. Yedlin tries to dribble. Shieldstan shoots it from there. Misses. It is Jones now. Intercepted. Yedlin. Dribbles. Gets over. Crosses it in the middle. Oh, and it's just headed away by Davies. Very, very close chance here for the US. As Wales just barely managed to get a clear there into a corner. Barely looking at Gunter's shot. It's now the US again. With their second corner of the game with Bradley. Corners it in. Pulisic does not get anything. It is back to Wales. Can Allen get that? They do, and that's interesting now. Oh, the tackle makes a mess. But the first half is over, and Wales have found themselves leading 1-0 against the US. US have been playing quite slow football, but none of it's paid off. But Wales plays pretty fast football and managed to score from outside the box with a stunning goal. And it is 1-0 now. You can tell 2 shots for the US, 2 shots for Wales, 2 on target and 1 on target for Wales, but way more possession for the US side. Ever the contrast. So not much going on. The passing mostly being correct. Let's see what we're gonna find. FIFA is way more calm. The PES is cool, but you know, FIFA's quite calm. We do want this to break up the monotony a little bit of goals per game. And you know, PES is supposed to break the monotony, but again, there are no national teams in this goddamn game. We move on with Wales losing the ball. Kyrgyzstan gets it over to Pulisic. To Kyrgyzstan, Yedlin. For Wales. We are not getting 6 goals a game. Maybe. You can never be sure. Sledley passes it over to Ramsey. Ramsey manages to get it to Gunter. And Gunter passes it up to Allen. Allen does not get a good touch on that, and the US gets it again. Kyrgyzstan losing the ball. And we're here with Allen. Ledley. Ramsey. Ledley. Allen. Ledley. But again, it's Bale. Gunter now. Gunter. So Wales now are starting to build up the slow attack with Allen. Gets it over to Ramsey. Ramsey tries to dribble, fails, and it's back to the US. Gets it over with Nagby. Counter-attack potentially with Kyrgyzstan. Loses the ball, and now it's a very interesting play for Wales with Bale. Bale. What's he doing? Going back. A lot of pressure from the US here. Gunter on the side. He could potentially cross it or pass it. Passes over to Bale. Bale to Ramsey. Ramsey does not get it, and the US decides to yeet it away into a throw-in for the Welsh. we will be going in with Wales. Now, continuing with Taylor. Wales are regaining the possession that they lost back in the first half. But Ledley, oh, losing the ball. Oh, that's bad. But they tackle it away immediately. That could have been very bad if they didn't. Allen losing the ball. Back to the US with Bradley to Altidore. Jones. They need a goal. When it's Nagby now. Nagby. Oh, okay. Wales intercept. The 5 defenders are doing justice. Allen. Ledley. Bale. Ledley. Back to Bale. Wales taking a very slow. They're going for the possession game now, which is fair. Again, they're leading. But they do lose the ball now. Alright, it's back to the US. Who have been desperately trying to build an attack properly from the first minute. You see, they even tripped up on each other there. Yedlin. Pulisic, Yedlin. Losing the ball. It's Ramsey. Gets it over to Ross-Nkanu. Back to Wales. For another attack. Gets it over to Ramsey. Ramsey decides to pass it back to Ledley. There's a lot of US players here with Ross-Nkanu. Manages to, can he get it over to Bale successfully? He can. Bale tries to dribble. Can he cross it? Can he pass it? Pass over to Taylor. Taylor to Ledley. Ledley tries to dribble. Decides to go back. High pressing from Bradley. Okay, continues. Wales with the possession. It's Gunter. Ramsey. Gets it over to Ross-Nkanu successfully. Attack for Wales. Again, big pressing. Ross-Nkanu. What does he see? Ledley sees a potential shot which gets intercepted. Ledley gets it over to Ramsey cannot quite get it, and it's a US counter-attack. This could be potentially very interesting. However, they decide to take it slow due to the Welsh pressing. A lot of pressing here. Bradley to Jones. Jones to Johnson. Bradley now. Altidore. Gets it over to Pulisic. Pulisic to Yedlin. Yedlin now to Bradley. And Bradley gets it over to Klistan. Klistan manages to get it over to Johnson, and Johnson to Jones, and Jones gets it over to Nagby, and Nagby, US attack. Nagby, what can he do? Gets heavy pressing by 2 players with Johnson now to Nagby, to Bradley. Bradley gets it over to Jones. Jones simply gets yeeted away by the Welsh. It's now a throw-in. It is a substitution as Bedoya is going to enter in and Jones is going to leave, but the US is probably needing some fresh blood right now, so they're not getting anything. I mean, for Wales, Ross-Nkanu is going to leave and Vokes is going to enter in. As we're taking heavy zooms in on Howard. Look at him. Gonna move on with the US. Nagby gets it over to Bradley. Bradley simply turns back. Back to Klistan. Yedlin. Yedlin gets it over. Pulisic. Pulisic gets it over. Bradley. What can he do? Gets it over. Yedlin. Can he cross it in the middle? No. Pulisic. What is he gonna do? Dribbles players. Gets it over to Yedlin. Yedlin to Bradley. Right to Klistan. Klistan gets it over to Johnson. Johnson gets it over to Altidore. Oh, that is questionable. The ref says nothing on it. The US could be calling out on that. Later in the press media, player falls down. No penalty. We move on with the US now with Johnson. Bradley. Klistan to Altidore. Altidore to Klistan. Klistan to Altidore. US only attacking now. Shoots from there. Ooh. Finds a super tiny gap. And the US shoots, but just a bit wide. The gap was just a bit too small. Could not properly angle it there. It's another substitution. Wood is going to enter in for Altidore. Swapping strikers and midfielders. And Williams is going to enter in for Ledley Mino for Wales as well. They need also some fresh blood. Wales have not really done anything for the past 10 minutes, to be honest. They've only been suffering the US attack. As Wales is now going to send it over. Moving over to Bale. We send it over. Vokes now to Ramsey. Ramsey passes it up to Taylor to Vokes. Vokes gets intercepted, and now it's the US again. There are about 20 minutes to go in this game. Wood, can he run through that? Oh, Wales. Ooh, quite risky. Quite risky dive there from Davies. However, not from Davies, from the Welsh goalkeeper. However, they do manage to grab the ball. Now Bale to Vokes. Vokes to Allen. Allen to Taylor. Taylor to Allen. Williams to Ramsey. Ramsey, oh, losing the ball. Very bad touch as the US has a counter-attack going here with Wood. Wood gets it over to Clay Carson. Bobby Wood manages to get it over to Pulisic. No, he doesn't. Intercepted by Wales. Wales now with Ramsey. Ramsey gets down to Williams. Williams, oh, terrible touch again. And it's back to the US with another attack. Now with Wood. Will the Wales be able to keep this up with 30 minutes remaining? Nagby gets it over. Johnson to Wood. Wood to Johnson. Wood. And now to Yedlin. A lot of Welsh defenders. He dribbles one of them though. Passes it down. Oh! And that's just a bit wide. Bedoya, newly entered player, nearly ties it up for the US here. However, they've not quite been able to. Pretty bad for the US here. They don't get many shots off. They don't get shots often, so they have to take, especially with 11 minutes remaining. Wales cleared away with a goal kick. They do keep the ball with Williams. Manages to pass it over to Allen. Allen to Ramsey. Ramsey gets it over to Bale. Bale. Let me get it over to Vokes. Vokes gets it over to Bale. Bale tries to shoot it from there. It's intercepted by about 2 players before safely finishing in Howard's hands. Not even remotely fast. And the US is back with another attack. 8 minutes remain for the US. Here to tie it up with Wood. Gets it over to Yedlin. Yedlin to Wood. Wood. Kilstan. Wood. Cameron. The US taking it slow, but they're hoping it will work. Kilstan to Bradley. Bradley. He shoots from there. Oh, was that an interception? I don't think that is an interception. We do see a substitution. He'll get will enter, and Yedlin will leave. As we have 7 minutes, and Welsh will enter. Taylor will leave here for the Welsh. Is it a corner? Is it a goal kick? We have not seen a replay. I cannot be quite sure. It seemed to be a shot that seemed deflected, but it also could have just be bad. Who knows? Let's find out. No, it is a goal kick for Wales. The time is running out. And sending it over. Wales now with Bale. 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 Keeps it over. Manages to get it over to Gunter. And Gunter sends it over to Williams. Williams simply dribbles. Williams dribbles. Dribbles successfully. Gets it over. Gunter. Bale. Bale. Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh, shoots it from there. Ooh, that was very, very interesting. Everyone kind of tripped there. And then Gunter suddenly found his way to the ball. Shoots it. However, due to being so sudden, he does not find the nets, and he will shoot off target. Time is only running out. There are about 3 minutes remaining in this game, and the US does not have much to do with it as they lose the ball, especially with Wales now with Vokes. Vokes gets pressed on, but he keeps the ball. Something Wales definitely needs to do right now with Williams. Send it over to Gunter. Time's running out. 2 minutes remain. Gunter. Ramsey. Ramsey, what's going on? Pass it over to Welsh. Welsh, he crossed it in the middle. Oh, that nearly looked like a shot from there. There's about 1 minute remaining as Howard will clear that. It has to be a wonderful clear from Howard for the US to have many hopes there. We do not know how much added on time is going to be, or since there hasn't been any goals, I'm not really sure. Let's see. 1 minute remains. 89th minute. Howard clears it. It's Wood. Manages to get the ball. Wood. Pass it over to Johnson. Johnson to Bradley. Bradley. How much time is added? 3 minutes are added. I don't know how, but there are. 3 minutes are added and Wales gets the ball. This could be very bad. Vokes cannot quite get it. It was back to the US. They desperately need something here. And they lose the ball to Vokes. Super Vokes. What is he doing? He's not quite doing anything. Oh, and that's a bad tackle. That's a bad tackle from Vokes as he desperately tries to keep the ball for Wales. The referee does not book him. However, does warn him of that. It's quite a bad foul there. Wow. It is a free kick for the US. Dying seconds of the game. Can the US do it? That should be a yellow. I'm gonna be. How is that not a yellow? Referee's too nice. Cameron. Time. Decides to just yeet it over. But Wales get it. And Welsh has it sealed the deal. Has it sealed the deal? The US, oh, they get called out for the foul before. And Wales do manage to get that possession. Wales have done it. They've pulled off a very hard fought win in the first FIFA match of this 2022 World Cup simulation. We're also done for the day. Very exciting matches. 3 matches had 6 goals. This one only had 1. That's going to be the theme. FIFA usually will be closer matches, more disputed matches. There should be matches tomorrow, as long as I don't do a stupid. You know, again, like I can delay if something happens in life, but you know, they should be Group C and Group D matches tomorrow. Match days usually last for about 4 days, you know, 1 for each, and then unless I have to take breaks, and then there will be like 1 day of break between the match days. Or 1 or 2, I don't know, it depends. You can tell, very close shot from the US there. And then, yeah, we'll see on film tomorrow. You know, as you can tell here, if you look at the statistics, quite close. 5 shots, 2 shots on target, 1 shot on target. More possession for the US. Wales certainly got some back. More corners. The passing position ended up being in favor of Wales. I don't think it was before. But yeah, so that is that. Thanks for watching, and we will see you potentially tomorrow for another day of the 2022 World Cup simulation.